Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much. We all enjoyed, that little, pep talk. It's really, we all want something, no matter whatever we've gone through. So again, we welcome everybody this morning. We say good morning from wherever you are. Good, if it's evening, if it's morning, we say good morning. Welcome to another edition of CIG Night Live, and we have a lot in stock for you today. And of course, we'll be hearing from a dynamic woman who has taken this business and is running like crazy. And also, I am being anchored. I'm anchoring today alongside my great partner, Simplicity.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Boss Gloria. Good to have everybody here today. We actually thank you for making it a date again to join us on CIG Sunday Night Live, the edition for the 4th of October 2021. It promises to be a great session today, and I can assure you that this is what I say all the time. Why? Because anticipatory and believing that it will actually be a time that is worthwhile, and it will give you value that will be unending for you. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, you can go to LONGRICH CIG on YouTube, click on the like button, subscribe, and click on the notification to get notified when we upload our videos. Thank you for joining in with us. So our topic today says, is business the game of chess? And it's going to be, we're going to have our chief servants of the CIG in person of 3SD Maeduru to give us a shot on that first before we go into the interactive session with our special guests today. The guest today is fully loaded, and you can just receive from her very well by opening your heart to get more. So, but before that, we'll welcome the 3SD. Good to have you, sir.
Thank you very much for your time. Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, evening, wherever you are calling from. It is another day, another Sunday, and another great day to expect, more. We are being intentional. We are being deliberate. We'll keep celebrating ourselves as time goes on. And for today, I will say I just want to smile once again for the good things that is happening around us. It means our effort is not in vain. So if you are on this call tonight, please listen attentively. And when you listen, try to put them in practice. We cannot do more than that because it's entirely up to you to see what you can make do with what you hear from us. So, business, is it a game of shares? And we are going to find out that business is all about life, because business has to be continuous. And because it has to be continuous, you have to apply what is called the shares rule. We are taking this to our LONGRICH business as per se, so that the context can be clearly understood. When we are running our LONGRICH business, we must apply the rule of shares, the shares game. Why? Now, strategies are involved in our business because it's a game of duplication, it's a game of leadership, it's a game of a whole lot. Now, we call it the chess game because you don't just keep running one direction. You could be hit. You could face challenges, and if you don't retreat, you will be consumed without challenges. Now, strategy is involved. Not only strategy, there is what I call the repositioning. Because the moment you are advancing, and you evaluate and see things you are doing, what you need to do now is to reposition. Sometimes you must stop, reflect. The moment you reflect, the next thing is you start evaluating to see where you have, how far you have come, and also where you are going to. It is important for you to always pause and evaluate, because if you don't evaluate, you will not know how far the distance you are going between Diamond 2 and Diamond 3, or between Diamond 3 and Diamond 5. So the moment you pause, you evaluate and say, oh, where am I now? I am now in Diamond 3. Where am I going? I'm going to Saturday of 5. But between here and Saturday of 5 that I'm standing, what are the dangers? What are the obstacles around me? At that point, you may need to reposition to be able to advance. Otherwise, you will be consumed with the challenges that is in front of you. Probably those challenges could be as a result of team members not working, or as a result of not being able to recruit the way you need to recruit, or you are recruiting consistently and they are not continuing the business. So the challenges could be diverse. But what you need to do at this point is, the moment you are reflecting, evaluating, the next thing to do is you have to reposition. You may change direction. Oh, I am always going for physical prospecting. At this point in time, I want to try online prospecting. I want to use the indirect approach. I want to use the direct approach. I want to use the warm approach. You want to use different type of approach in doing your prospecting so that you can succeed. You want to change the pattern of presentation, because you just discovered that the energy you put in to talk to one person, you could use such energy to actually talk to 20 persons, 100 persons, 50 persons. So the larger the audience is even better for you than just talking to one person at a time. You run a whole presentation to one person, and you can run a whole presentation for the same number, for different number of people in group. So when you look at where you are going, you say, no, if I'm going to run like this or move like this, I will just get myself, I will wear out, and at the end of the day, I will not get to my destination. So you change strategy and also reposition yourself. So when we say shares gain, it means in this business, in the journey of LONGRICH, sometimes you may need to reflect, retreat. When we say retreat, is soft pedal. After all, you have people coming under you. So you need to take it easy, take some reflection, do some evaluation, then strategize again before you advance forward, so that you are not consumed by challenges. Challenges consumes a lot of people in this business, including SAR directors. And challenges does not have a heading that this is the type of challenges you will meet on the way. Different people meet different challenges. But once you are positioned, once you are aware, then you can take a different route to advance forward again. And that is what I am talking about. Now, I want to give an example of all these shares gain. In 2016, we had a very high performance in the CIG team. And after that performance, towards the end of the year, there was a lot of challenges, and majority of the team members stopped working. They went to other network, some quarreled, a lot of problems. And in 2017, we were actually having what is called severe crisis in the team and also in LONGRICH. So what we did was we changed the strategy. Sales were very low. And because sales were very low, I called Chibuzo, I called SD2, and we talked about one or two things. And I said, look, we are going to allow people now to come on board with anything they want to buy, and they start upgrading it. So we use upgrades for the whole of 2017 to remain competitive, to remain valid in the business. Because when there are weekly upgrades, your weekly bonuses will be sustained. And within that 1 year of consistent upgrading of all team members, a lot of people changed rank the following year. And I even became star director. Chibuzo moved to Diamond 7, and that was how we kept on moving. So we have not adopted just one pattern in running this business. We move different direction, different areas just to remain alive in the business and remain competitive. So when we say business is a game of shares, we are actually talking about LONGRICH is a game of shares. Do not think it's a one-way journey. No, it has different ways. You must apply wisdom, you must apply knowledge, you must apply understanding, you must apply a whole lot of strategies, moving horizontal movement, once in a while vertical movement, you retreat, you move quietly with patience and all that, and you will get it done. I want to stop here because I'm not the speaker for today. I only want to introduce the topic, and we will continue after the speaker has, our guest for today is done with our interview. Thank you very much, and I want to welcome Celine officially. And if I was given the opportunity, maybe I would have talked a little bit about how I knew her in this business, but I think the interview will make her tell us in general what to expect. So thank you, and great Seton and Gloria, okay? It's a pleasure having you tonight again. Thank you.
Thank
you so much, boss. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, I'll be introducing our guest by reading our profile now. All right, let's meet Celine Chinyere Ehileme. Mrs. Celine Ehileme Chinyere hails from Ahiazu, Nimbise, local government area of Imo State. She's just fully married to Ezingwa engineer Maximus Onyejike Ehileme. She has a degree in nursing from Our Lady of Mercy Teaching Hospital, and later proceeded in getting more knowledge in midwifery at Holy Rosary Teaching Hospital, Owerri, both in Imo State, Nigeria. A blessed mother of 6 wonderful children, Celine started her entrepreneurial journey with LONGRICH in March 2017, having qualified for various incentives, among which are regular weekly earnings, 5 million naira car fund, Dubai trip, and currently a Diamond 5 leader. She also runs the business as a stockist. These are some of the achievements Celine has got. Please join me and make a welcome to our special guests this evening in person of Ehileme Celine Chinyere. You're welcome, Ma.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, LONGRICH all over the world. Good morning, CIG. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good to have you, ma'am.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
That's Gloria.
Yeah, so it was really nice. I mean, your intro shows a lot of courage and and character, so we really appreciate that. So we thank you very much for like agreeing to be to come on air today, because we know it takes a lot, and then a lot of people are busy and they will not want to or have the opportunity to come in. So again, we thank you for agreeing to to honor us today, or to grace us with your presence. So, ma'am, we just want you to, we have heard a little bit about you, from your intro. Is there anything else that you want to share with us, that was not quite, said in your intro about you? about who you are?
No, you got it all.
Okay, so right, so you are a midwife or a nurse or a teacher?
I am a nurse.
Okay, because I thought you okay,
Including
you're nurse.
midwife and
Okay,
all of them are joined together. We call
that's
them.
great. Midwifery. Okay, so tell us, just share with us a little bit because from your intro, with you starting Longrich in 2017, a wife, a mother, are you still in the service? Are you still working your other job full time?
No, actually, when we got married, me and my husband, we agreed that I will not work because he goes out some months, he's outside. And so we agreed that I will stay at home, take care of the family, children, and all that. And we have maintained like that all since that time till now.
Okay, great. Okay,
And
so
because of the decision we took, and when children started coming, I didn't want to be all that alone. So I was like looking for a job or a network that I will attach that will help me to take care of the children along and also, take care of the family.
that's very smart. That's very, very smart. And like I said, I know we had a little bit of talk before this general session. So you did say, that your husband is a huge support in, your business, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So prior to, have you ever tried any other network marketing, or is Longrich your very, very first experience with network marketing?
No. In 2019, I joined one network in Port Harcourt, SYZ company like that. And I was there for almost 3 years. And I didn't really achieve my dreams. So, but I was to a certain level, reasonable level. I got to a manager level in that networking company, but I was not satisfied with what I was getting. So before I now joined Longrich, and it was Madam Bode Adui who was in that network with me. So the network was giving us serious stress, and we were not meeting up. One day she met me and now told me that Mr. Ehileme, that she sees me here every time. That it's like we are suffering here. There's a better place. I say, are you serious? She said, yes. Then another network that she has gotten, that the name is LONGRICH. So that she will advise me to come and join her, that it will pay a lot than wasting our time here. Because normally that time, if I drop the children to school, I'll go to that company office, we'll go there and hustle for customers to, hustle to sell our products. So, and we keep on doing like that, nothing to show for it. So my brother encouraged me that I should come and join her in Longrich. I said, Longrich. I said, won't it be like this one we have been here all this while? She said no, that I should come and try that. The business is very, very fantastic. The business plan is very, very fantastic. The product sells like pure water. I said, pure water care. She said, yes, I should come and try. I said, okay, I will join you in their training. Another day you're going for training, you pick me up, we'll go and listen to the training. So that was how I got on board. She now took me, after 2 days, she came again and we now went for the training at Madam Zina's office. So we went to Madam Zina's office. Madam Zina trained us, she used to train, different people. The people on your team, she used to train everybody. So, and now, she now explained everything about Longrich. So I was impressed. So that day she thought about the products, the panty line, sorry, the pad. And actually our firstborn, my daughter used to have a very serious menstrual cramps. That if she's on menses, nobody will rest in the house. So that one caught my mind. I said, okay, I will buy it and test the products. So I bought one that day, gave to my daughter. So my daughter now used that pad and now confirmed to us that this pad is good. That is like the menses when the message started coming, it was not coming with all those kind of discomfort and pains. So he now called me and said, Mommy, this pad is another thing that is not like the other one, that she's not having that pains and all those discomforts again. So I now picked interest. Now went for another training. So I was encouraged. I now registered, bought the pad, registered. Now bought the toothpaste. Caught my mind also. I bought the toothpaste. We started using the toothpaste. Everybody in the house loved the toothpaste, because some of us used to have teeth issues. So we were not having tooth problem again. And my daughter was relieved of menstrual pain. So when I now called my husband, I told him about this business. He said, okay, can I send their website to him? And I sent the website to him. My husband, he reads a lot. So when he finished reading, he now told me that this business is good, though, but I should give it a trial. So he now say I can register. So that was when I now used those products and got on board. That was how I started. I'm not hearing again. What happened?
So bottom line, from the other business, that you were doing, it was the efficacy of LONGRICH product. That was what actually caught your interest, and that was why you decided to join LONGRICH.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good. So, so besides the product which we know is good before, because later on down in this session we will ask you more. I mean about the product. Is there any other reasons, any other comparisons between LONGRICH and the other company that that you worked for, the other XYZ? Is there any other thing that you saw was a major difference, which was what also brought you into LONGRICH?
Yes. There in that XYZ company, there were a lot of struggle, stress. It was too stressful, because they will give you targets which you must meet every month. You must do your 4cc every month. So, and you must sell those products for you to,
You must.
Yes, you must. Because you must do this. If you don't do the CC, you are nowhere there. And there is authorship there. Authorship in the sense that if you don't do your CC some months, if you go there again, you may not even see your name in the system. So it was like you struggle. And me, I've not done any network marketing before. That was the first one. And I thought that's how network marketing or the network marketing. So, and I was, managing because I didn't have any other thing to do, and I needed to take care of my children. So, and I found out that in LONGRICH, there is no stress. Nobody is forcing you to do anything. You have your business in your hands. If you want to climb to the top of the mountain, is in your hands. If you want to crawl, is in your hands. LONGRICH will not remove your name from the system. LONGRICH will not bother you. But there, you must be bothered, because if you want to remain in the system. Then secondly, in LONGRICH, I found out there is love. There is love here. In that other one, there is no love, because you see partners fighting because of customers. They quarrel. They go to the extent of tearing their clothes in front of everybody. So I was not happy with the attitude there. But in LONGRICH, there is love, there is respect, there is decency. So that's what attracts me so much in this business. And there is everything is moving smoothly. You just do your thing in the way you want it to be.
I agree with you. Thank you very much for that. Vositon, you're next.
Well, thank you so much. People wonder, why do we bring special guests or those leaders on this platform, like a magazine, a conference on Sundays? This is to show how real the business is, and how we can learn from those that have gone through the journey. For us to show, for it to show to us that they are humans and they went through all this to get to where they are. So thank you once again for doing this for us, this night map. Now, if I may ask, you talked about the pad and you talked about the products appear to be the ones that lured you so as it were, to joining LONGRICH. Can you mention like 5 products that have been an exception, that have been exceptional for you in the course of this your long journey in, that's about 4 years now. You said you joined in 2017.
Yes.
So what are those products that you know that these are unique? Mention like 5 of them. We know LONGRICH has over 2,000 products and almost 100 in Nigeria, and you have used, as a stock case, I know you must have used many products, but it will be difficult to get best out of the best. So just mention like 5, and if you have testimonies for them, we would like to hear them.
Yes, let me start with the pad my daughter used. This is the pad my daughter used. And actually in their family here, everybody uses our products. Since I entered into LONGRICH, in fact, my husband started being, fell in love in the products. He is the one that, he uses the highest quantity. So because of my husband,
Wow.
because my husband fell in love with the products, everybody now joined. So this one is the first breakthrough in the business for me, because my daughter used to have a lot of menstrual cramps that keeps everybody uncomfortable. But now there is no more menstrual cramps. Now, in fact, she used to tell me from school that I don't used to have menstrual pain again. Are you serious? She said yes. Because even wherever they are, I used to package. I used to even do Webi. Even if they finish, I used to do Webi with DHL. They would send their pads to them. I know
Wow.
I don't want them to suffer menstrual cramps again. Then another one is this one. Our pie cup, wonderful products. My last baby used to have this kind of early morning stomach pain. So when I got this pie cup, and I turn it every morning, everybody in the house, if everybody will use water from the pie cup. So there is no more stomach pain. Nobody complains of stomach pain in my house anymore. This one is wonderful. Another one is this. These are Codicet militaris. A friend of mine called me from the village that she's dying. I said, what happened to you? She lives in Port Harcourt, but she traveled to the village. She has been in the village for over 1 month. So she called me and told me that she's dying. I said, what happened? She said she don't know what is happening to her, and she's dying. That the husband has taken her to hospital. They ran a series of tests, but they couldn't find anything to diagnose her. So, and I told her that, please, can you come home? Can you come back to Port Harcourt? Let me give you our Codicet militaris. She said, which one? And I showed her, I snapped it and sent it to her phone, to her WhatsApp. So she now came back. The husband brought her after 2 days, and I gave her this. Maybe she started using this. After 2 days, she was revived again. She now asked me, what did you give me? I said, it's Codicet militaris now. So that supplement is wonderful. You know that I started having life in me again. When I didn't know what was happening to me. I couldn't walk. I was no energy to breathe. She couldn't walk. When she was walking, she would just be bending and be walking. This one did the magic. But
Wow.
This is a broad spectrum antibiotics. It takes care of whatever that is going on in your system, in your body. It cures every disease. So another one is this one. This one is for my personal experience, arthritis. I suffered arthritis few years ago, and the thing recorded again before I entered LONGRICH. It recorded again last year. So I woke up one day, my ankle, one of my ankles was swollen and was paining me. I could not even walk. So my husband now told me that I should go to hospital. I went to hospital. Doctor now diagnosed me arthritis and now packed plenty analgesics and other drugs for me to take. So when I got home, I was scared of the drugs. And now I kept them aside, and I took my Atro Super Revive, the Cajun, these two, and the Cajun. The following day, the swelling went down. the pain gradually reduce. Up to today, I don't have arthritis again. But what I do is every month I must take my arthritis super reviver. I must take it, whether I'm having any issue or not. I must take it. And this one is a constant supplement for everybody in the house, because my children are mostly girls. I have 4 girls and 2 boys. So the girls that are menstruating, they must take calcium, because during menses we lost a lot of calcium. So they must take it so that they will not have all these arthritis when they become like me. Another one is this one, berry oil. This berry oil is very good. I take it every day. Very wonderful product. Sorry. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. The berry oil is very good. It takes care of internal organs, protect them from external harm. So I encourage everybody to take this berry oil, and it revives you. Like as you see me here, if I tell you my age, you will not believe it, because I take my berry oil. It makes you to look younger, and it also helps you if you have ulcer. It cures ulcer, and it's also takes care of eye issue. So another product is this one. The liba. That's my husband's best. That's my husband's best too. He likes this liba very, very much. So I don't know, maybe because of what he does, but he likes it. He makes sure that it's always in the house, and he helps me a lot. He goes out. It's not only because of the sexual performance, and he has a lot of ingredients that boost your immunity. So he goes out and he's very, very healthy and happy. So he's like this one very well. Another one is our panty liner.
Wow.
This one is a special testimony. In my office, one lady came to me. Is a mother of 3. She now came to me and told me that she's having prolapse. I said, prolapse. She said, you know what you're talking about? I said, yes, that's her uterus is coming out from her vagina. I said, are you serious? She said, yes. That's why she came to me, so that, because she used to be my friend before, but she came to me to explain, so that if I can give her any solution. I said, okay. I know prolapse now, because it will not allow you to rest. It's very, very uncomfortable, and it will not allow her to urinate. So I had to recommend this one for her. She took it too. After 3 days, she now called me that the prolapse has gone inside. Sorry, the uterus has gone inside, and it's no more coming out again, because of the panty liner. And you know that this panty liner is also good for multiparous women, that's women that have given birth so many children, because you know that place, the service is now wide open, because of many children have passed through there. So if you are wearing the panty liner, it goes to tighten it up, so that it will not be open, and so that your husband will not complain. Because when you give birth to so many children, you tend to, that place tend to be somehow inelastic, and when most husbands will complain that that place is loose. So we encourage women to be wearing this. Now, what that is it prevents you from getting infection. It also cures infection. So it's good that we wear it.
Wow.
A lot. This one is very, very good.
You are coming up with the one.
This next one is very good for massaging, for attractive.
All right.
Pain. But I have another testimony for our white tea toothpaste. I traveled to Abuja with my daughter 3 weeks ago. So, when we left the house, I was very okay. There was no boil on my face. When we got to the airport, I now found out that I was having one small pain here, as if it's a swollen tiny boil, but very painful. By the time we got to Lagos, the pain increased, and my cheek now got swollen like this. Then when we went to the hotel, around the 8 or 9, I started having serious headache because of the boil. I didn't know what to do. I was like, do I call the hotel management to let them buy drug or paracetamol for me? And I went and sat, and I started thinking of what to do. My mind now went to our toothpaste. And now, because that day we went anywhere we're going, we will go with our toothpaste. So I now use a small quantity and applied it there. Within 15 minutes, the pain just stopped. When I got up in the midnight, and I felt the place, the swelling has gone down completely. This, if you see this swelling is very big, almost disfiguring my face. So the thing now went down, and the headache went, the headache stopped. See, our products are wonderful. All of them are very, very good.
Yeah, it actually shows.
This also testify what Madam Bode told me, that our products, that initial time, he told me that our products, they are very, very good, and they sell like pure water. If I tell you that our products moves, you don't even need to talk too much, compared to my former network, my former business company. That one, you will talk until your mouth comes out and you will not sell. So, but this one is the sell itself.
Wow, that's actually great, because we asked you for 5. I think you've mentioned 12, and it actually shows that you are a product user. I know. It will be difficult to mention. Like our guest last week, Dozin was to. We gave him 7 to mention. I think he mentioned about 9. That is one thing we know about Longrich products. You find it difficult to actually say, let me pick this best so that I'll leave this one. Those ones will feel jealous, not mentioning them. I remember one of the midweek we were having meeting, and Dorcas was taking the products, and he was talking about some things. And she was about rounding off, and she said, no, I cannot do this to berry oil without mentioning about berry oil. Exactly. Everybody was like, these products become your friends, and you are like, no, I cannot do with that, and I cannot do with this. And some people get addicted to like calcium eating because it's chewable, the milky parts and all that. And just like 2 or 3 days ago, we got about a testimony of a girl bedwetting that berry oil had sort that out. That was really stunning. It was really amazing. And I was okay. So berry oil could control bedwetting. That is another thing. You have actually shown to us, when you were talking about the boil, maybe you had your toothpaste. And I remember that I had one here like 3 days or 4 days ago. And I started putting the toothpaste 10 minutes before I bathe and at night, and was just trying to feel it with my finger. And I noticed that it's going very, very, very small, just like 4 days interval now. And that is what these products can do for you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. On this note, now, you mentioned on how you've been at sit-at-home mom to do your business, and how these things have actually worked for you. Now, you're a Diamond 5 leader, and how has it been in the business? Is it that everything is just rosy, there is no problem, you're doing it well, and there are no challenges? If there are challenges, what were those challenges, and how have you been able to overcome such challenge? And in whatever manner or the approach you use, you can tell us this for us to learn, and if in case we fall into such, just like the way the 3SD put it, and it's about the chess game, we'll know the pawns to put first and keep our king and all that. So just guide us, ma'am.
Yes, there are a lot of challenges, especially in prospecting. Prospecting is not easy here. You tell a friend or your family members about the business, they will just tell you that it's one of those networking business now. Have they gotten you? Oh, you are in that. They start castigating you, discouraging you. So they will not even be able to, listen to what you are telling them. Very few of them will not listen. Then the one that listen, when they will not tell you that they will come on board when they pay them salary. So when they pay them salary, you wait, you even call them, even go to visit them, even send some posts to them. They at the end of the day, they will start giving you excuse again. That's not the money went to another thing. Next time. The next time don't end. So these are that one is one of the challenges. Another challenge is you know, calling for seminar. You call your prospect or your team members for seminar, only 2 people, 3 people will show up. It's very, very discouraging. Very, very discouraging. Then another one is, you know, at the initial time, I am not a talk type of person, and I don't like going to people for anything. I like being on my own. I like solving my problem, you know, alone. So, but this business has really made me to come out.
To open mouth straight.
Open my mouth. I can now talk. I cannot come to, you know, I cannot come to somebody and start talking. Before, I can't come to you and start talking anything. You know, you know, I will now come to you because I find that if you don't talk, you will not go far. They say a closed mouth is a closed destiny. If you don't open your mouth, yes, if you don't open your mouth to talk, it's not. I take a. I emulate my upline, Madam Body. She can talk. That woman can talk, but it's like it's in her type. It's not in my type. I'm just learning it. It's a challenge to me. I'm trying to force myself because that's the only thing that's the only thing that can make me to move ahead. As my husband used to tell me, he used to encourage me a lot. He said, "Why not try like this? Or you try like this? Have you tried like this?" So my husband will not tell me, if you don't, you go and call them, let them come to your office, go and do seminar, they will come. I say, if you invite them, they will not come. I say, continue. My husband will tell you, continue to talk. You say, you don't even, women used to just be talking, they will come. So to talk, you know, at that initial time was a very big challenge to me, and it affected me a lot. These few are the challenges I am having, and I thank God I'm trying to small, I'm overcoming all these challenges.
Well, thank you so much. You are being sincere, you are being real, and it's not that anybody is claiming a superstar here. You actually showed what you went through and how you are coming out of them. It's not that you are fully immune from them for now. Now, just like you said, a closed mouth is like a closed destiny. And I can remember maybe it was the 3SD that was talking and said, if your life was to be terminated and you are allowed to give a speech, won't you talk? You are given the opportunity, okay, talk. Yeah. So if you are passionate about your business, that your life depends on this, won't you talk about it? Thank you so much, Ma, for doing this for us. Boss Gloria.
That's awesome. It's so funny. You keep saying you can't talk, but look at you now. I mean, you know, they say practice makes what? Perfect.
I'm telling you, I'm even surprised. I'm surprised.
And there are so many people that we've had who've made some huge success, and they've come to this platform and they have said, "Oh, I'm such an introvert. I can't talk. But look at that, you know, I mean, if you see what they do, we can say that Longrich actually grows us. You know, that's another good part of this business.
Now, we've seen some precedents you've put some strings and all that. But there are things we can say behind the camera. We can't just say everything on camera. But I want to ask you this way: what are the things you have actually been thankful for? That God, thank you for coming on board Longrich since you came.
Thank you so much. I am very, very grateful to God Almighty, who has been piloting the affairs of this business for me. My husband, Pastor Mrs. Bode Adeoye. I thank them so much. They have been so wonderful. Then 3SD Maidu. I will not say his own will never be overemphasized. He has been always there for me. Another person in this business that has been helping me also is Maidu Jr. He has been also helping me. You know, he's very close to me. I ask him a lot of questions. I thank him so much. These are the people that have been my back to back, helping me, pushing me to go ahead. I'm so grateful for them.
Wow, that's great. It's so great to know that you have people to rely on, and we can actually vouch. You can actually vouch for those that are coming behind you. That people are there to carry you. Like Isaac Newton said, and it's one of the favorite quotes of 3SD, that if I could see further, it's because I stood on the shoulders of giants. Thank you so much. Now, some are contemplating on joining this business. Some are even thinking that all these pyramids, all these bring one, bring three, and all that, they are all scam. What can you open to them that if they are contemplating, they are on this call this evening, that contemplating on joining LONGRICH, what would be your advice for such people?
They should come on board. They should not listen to negativity talks. They should come on board and join and be persistent and focused. Because if you are distracted by these negative talks here and there, you will not get to your destination, and you will not achieve your dream. So let them come on board and be focused, be resilient, and keep on doing the business. They should not listen to any side talks. Then they should also attend trainings, because that's where you get the real cocoa in the business, is in the training. You can't get it from hearsay. Let them continue to come for training, even Zoom training, team training, physical, and visual. All of them are very, very important. Anywhere you see training, whether it's your team or not, that's what I do. I go and learn. I'm still learning the business up to today. As much as I'm a stockist and I'm a Diamond 5, I am still learning it. I've not even gone, I've not even known anything. I still go for training. Anytime I have opportunity, I go and attend training and get more information about the business.
Wow, thank you so much. We learn every day. I know of a man, is late now. He said, if any man was to live for 200 years, that God is granting him to live 200 years. If he decides to be learning one trade or one course, he will not learn 1/10 of the knowledge in the world until he dies at 200. And we learn every day. I remember one of the, maybe like two weeks back, there was a boot camp the 3SD did, and Imeduru was part of that boot camp, and it was put on Facebook. And even as a Diamond 7 leader, and the 3SD was telling him that you have not seen anything yet, and we have not even opened the book. We have just read the content. We have not opened the book. And it was like, even as a Diamond 7 leader, and he's been doing this with all enthusiasm. In fact, you just mentioned his name now, you understand? And he said he has not even gotten anywhere. Mm-hmm. And this is what I tell people. You are going to school for a 4-year program, for a 5-year program, for 7 years, and you are in 100 level, and you are like, what is happening in year 5? You are missing it. So just follow through the process, and we learn every day. Thank you so much, ma'am, for doing this. On a last note, I don't want to bother you much. If there is anything we've not asked you, or you want to have a word of advice or anything, just open up and talk to us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. LONGRICH is as the name sounds, LONGRICH is a business that have come to stay in Nigeria. And I don't think that it will end. And it's a business that you can transfer to unborn children. You can transfer to anybody. It's not a business that you can, when Jesus comes to you and call you, and you fold it there. Like me, in my family here, everybody is a registered member in LONGRICH. So let us come on board. Let everybody come on board and do the business persistently. Have that faith. I don't think anything will make me to stop LONGRICH, if not for Christ. Nothing will make me to stop. I will do LONGRICH, and there is no other network that I will go and do. Even in my office, see me as a stocky. People even rush down to my office to prospect me for other network. And I told them, I can't go out from where I am. You have seen how far I've gone, and I cannot go, and I know where I am. So this business is a business that have come to change life, transform life. They call it transgenerational wealth. It doesn't end. From generation to generation, it goes like that. So let us embrace it and do it patiently and is a rewarding business. A business where you stay and achieve your dreams. I never knew that I will qualify for a car, or I will buy a car. The day that money dropped and I transferred it to my husband's account, he was like, wow, are you serious? So even the Dubai money that dropped, I transferred it to his account. He was like, wow, this business is real low. So he was so impressed. But anything that can make my husband very happy, I love it. So he was so happy that we were able to get this kind of money here. And and the business is still going on. It's still going on. So it's a business that can help you to achieve your dream in life. The business that can even change you. The business has already changed me. The way I work for, you won't believe it. But like now, I can boldly come out and talk to people. I don't used to talk to people before. At least my husband can tell me that I can talk to people, in the public, because Longlish has made me like that. So everybody should come on board and embrace the business, and we'll do it here. We will remain here. Thank you so
We
much.
live here. Thank you so much. I will say two things, and you just said you don't know how to talk. I saw Madam Bode's message there that now you are talking. No, just she never believed that you'll be able to do this, and just like a follow up to the testimony you are giving concerning the toothpaste, I saw Pauline wrote that just today, hot oil poured on her and on the right hand, and firstly applied salt, and the pain increased until she remembered that the Longrich toothpaste is there. Now, after applying it, and she didn't remember that oil poured on her even today. That when you are even giving the testimony now, that was when she remembered that oil poured on her. And these are the things the products can do for you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. I will need like 2 to 3 leaders, particularly if I can get your upline, I can come on camera to come appreciate our guests this evening. By that, I will be waiting for a raise of hand. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Good evening, good morning, this evening, everyone. So thanks so much, Madam Celine, for this wonderful presentation. I'm so proud of you this evening. And you are talking, you've really done very well. You said you cannot talk. You only need to improve on this, and you are there. You are almost there. And I want to commend you on your product presentation. In fact, I had to learn and relearn all over again tonight. I've gotten more knowledge about our products. It's like I'll come for seminar in your place so that you teach me more about the product. You really, really did well. I'm proud of you. You go places. You've already made up your mind that it's Longrich or nothing. That is the spirit. And as your husband said, you really developed your personality. As we know that Longrich also, it allows you to develop yourself. Your personality has really, really, really developed. I'm so proud of you. That's one of the advantages of partnering with Longrich. That's what Longrich can do for you, to bring you out. If you want to hide, Longrich will announce you. You've done so well. You've done so well. I'm so proud of you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for this presentation. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for bringing her on board to a good mind. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to say something to Madam Celine. I really, good morning, all partners. I really appreciated the way that when you asked for 5 products, you went on, you unloaded with a plethora of information on, Satan said 12 products. So your knowledge of the actual products that you've used, that you have testimonies for, speaks volumes for the type of presenter you are and the type of person, when you speak to people, you present yourself as. but you also mentioned something that is key and very important, and that's your home environment surrounding was a support system. If there are people on this call that are prospects that are thinking about it, that's heard a lot of different things about multi-level or network marketing outfits, the one thing that everyone has an opinion on is what you're doing when you get into something like this. And unfortunately, if you experience such negative talk and you don't surround yourself with positivity, you're
Yes.
gonna fall and you're not gonna continue. So, Madam Celine, what I really appreciated with you is that at home you had the support you needed, because in the business you have the support that you need, and that's what I like. You know, if people at home don't have that support, you might need to isolate yourself from the naysayers in order for you to be able to progress. Because if you don't, you're going to be affected by the adverse talk that you hear. So the last thing, though, that I really liked was you're speaking of the testimony of our upline, our upline team. And I have been here for maybe almost a year, I guess, maybe 8, 9 months. And I've heard it over and over again. And I appreciate it because I can reach out to my upline. I can reach out to levels above me and have the call answered all the time. And so if there's anybody that's thinking about it, it's not a joke. When you reach out to your upline, they will answer and they will help you. And that's incredible because ultimately, when I saw an example of that when SD Adu was talking about re-establishing a footing so as to not have the business fall. And everyone worked together in order to upgrade everyone. That was the focus. And then by the time that lull passed, the business was able to thrive. It's things like that, the selfless acts like that, that enable everyone to come aboard and everyone to thrive and succeed. And I saw an example of that in SD Aduru's explanation of what sometimes has to be done. So I really appreciate this platform, this business, this opportunity to talk to all of you, and you, Madam Celine. I really thank you for what you've offered to us in the way of encouragement and the means of being able to progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. So once again, we just have to thank you for doing this. Stick around. We may have questions for you in the Q&A session. Thank you so much. And our regards to your family, and we also pray that your business will continue to move more and more so that we can get you more to talk. When you hit Diamond 6, when you get to Diamond 7, we want to see you here and we celebrate your star directorship together on this platform. Thank you so much, Madam Celine Chinyere Ehileme, and regards to your family. Thank you so much.
Also, it was quite brief, and I am happy for one thing. You see, value, 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 value. Improvements, improvements, improvements. You see, when you meet somebody and after some time the person tells you, I think I'm better off now since I met you, and I've become a better person since I met you. It makes you happy. It makes you, the person that they are telling, feel so good and you want to do more. It makes you feel appreciated. And that is exactly what has happened today. It could be the other way around. if you had not brought me into this scene, I wouldn't have lost all those money. If you had not come to tell me that I was on my own, and you came, and now look at where you landed me into. I have lost my money. Integrity issues will become a question mark. And another day you come to call that person, forget it. You say, yeah, don't worry, I'll think about it. You just want to clear you and to go. But look at what Celine said today. She made it the way it is. It was so raw for her, the way she presented it, that there was no absolute lie in whatever she was saying. Because when she was talking about the products, you see, what made her join the business? Product efficacy. Last week, product efficacy. I want somebody to understand that knowledge of products is key to your success. So when they call for seminar, call for Zoom meeting, day in, day out, 2SD will do WhatsApp training. Day in, day out, week in, week out, the Grace Group International will be training the whole world, and you will see only 50 people, 70 people. If I want to make 1,000 people attend meeting next Sunday, this is what I'll just do. I will announce for promo that I'm going to give freebies next week. You will see over 1,000 people here. They will struggle to come in. That is the life of get rich quick people. That is their mentality. They want to give us something now, so let's go and get it. After that, what next? Why not stay, hold on, and build? She is talking about products. And in fact, she went as far as talking about different products and how the likeness and the efficacy of the product has turned her into a product seller. When I say product seller, I am not talking of people who sell one panty liner in a week and they will think they have sold. She has surprised all of us, the SDs. I know what I'm talking about. For one day, she never had a regret. For every step she takes, there is an agreement from the whole. Her husband has been very supportive. Once in a while, she calls me. When he calls me, I say, we can do this, we do this, we look at it this way. Once in a while, I'll call her, how is the market going? And to be very candid, Celine has been a kind of pillar for us when she came up. And Mr. Sunday, the two of them, I think they are the visible stockists we have in Port Harcourt that are on ground to receive our people. Now, Mrs. Bode, she's very busy. I don't think she really has any spot. We see her operating as stockist. I don't know any office there, but she's our landlady in Port Harcourt. There's no doubt about that. So she coordinates all these people and makes it easy. But I send people to Celine a lot, and she's been very, very wonderful. And I want to thank her for what she said. Now, she said where she is coming from, she's a midwife, a nurse, but she preferred to do LONGRICH because of time freedom. She can't, because anything you are doing now, you have to sacrifice your family. Be careful, because whatever you are doing is because of the family you are doing it. So if you are going to sacrifice your family that you want to come and look after at the end of the day, it doesn't pay anything. So you pay attention. She said she left nursing, pay more attention to LONGRICH, but she's coming from a network where there is no love, where there is fighting, hatred, strife. That she has not seen in LONGRICH. These are deep words she was releasing here for the sake of people with negative energy. People with negative energy, run far from them. They are naked wires. Because if they touch you, you can't recover again. They freeze you. They just freeze you out of the business. They are one of the killers, dream killers you can have in this industry. Anybody with negative energy, just be careful to leave the person. Now, She doesn't know how to talk. She's not a good talker and all that. But suddenly she became talk, 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 talk. She saw herself talking, 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 talking. She kept talking, and now talking has become a part of her. When she was talking about the cordyceps that she recommended to somebody, I just folded my hands. I said, is it Celine that is talking, or let me check if she is talking about somebody? See the extent she has gone. She does not fail the meetings. You see, this meeting can enrich you when you don't have time to even read some of these things. But when you attend meeting, nuggets from trainings is enough to empower your knowledge. Now, talking to people is about adding values which the people need. So she is solving problems. She keeps solving problems of people, and she's happy doing it. Are you happy solving problems of people? When you see people, what do you see in them? Is it their problems or their money? Their money cannot come to you if you don't solve their problem. Before you part with your money, you must be solving one problem. She said there are challenges. You see, absolute facts. I don't want to say truth. I may be lying. There are challenges. Yes, there are challenges. Her challenge is prospecting. But that did not discourage her from selling the values of the products. Because once you know the value of your products, you present the value to somebody. Before you even present it, you just talk about it. They say, give me, I need it. And they keep coming back for it because the product sells themselves. She has now understood to that level that the product sells themselves. Say the product sell like pure water. And it's true. That is the basic truth. Longrich made her to open mouth. Of course, we heard this. Then she talked about her qualification and how she went about it. She took risk. That is just one word I want to underline from the story she told about qualifying for something. Nobody got qualification on a platter of gold. You must take a step. You must make a drastic effort. It is when you have taken a bold step, that is when your leader can come and say, okay, what is remaining? Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. But not when you have not done anything. 3 days for promo to end, you will come and sit on the neck of your leader, and if your leader said, I cannot help, the next thing is you shoot your leader. It's a wicked person. He doesn't want to help you. But where have you been all this while when the promo was released? Where have you been all this while when a new business year started? What effort has you made? What are your schedules? Ogechi, we talked about last week. Ogechi has a schedule she gave to me. Once in a while, I call her, this is where we are. You know, we have not gone anywhere. He says, sir, don't worry. I know I have to do something. We will work. Whenever there are challenges, she calls me. Because I am always at her back. Because she gave me her schedules. This is what she wants to do and where she wants to be before this time. I have to be using it to follow her up. So everybody needs a guide. These weekly meetings we do every Sunday is to help as many people across the globe that belongs to this team and even our guests to get certain knowledge, even to run their private businesses. Not just Longrich alone. So her taking risk brought out the qualification. She desired it, she was hungry for it, and she took action. If she said, look, people that are qualified, what is making them to qualify? The upline put the thing on the ground. She went home, came back again, said, I want to qualify. He said, look, this is how it works. It's not rocket science. You are the one to make your dream turn into reality. We all have a dream. I know everybody here wants to be a car qualifier, even in UK or US. But how many of you are ready to make it become reality? That is the question. She has made her own a reality. The team members shutting down could not stop her. You heard her. Her team members not giving her the desired PVs did not stop her. So now, from now on, I think I will also be consulting with her to be telling me some secrets. That is the truth. We learn from each other. I didn't know she carries this kind of fire. Though brief interview, she dropped a lot of hints that I love. And I'm going to buy into it because I'll be consulting her now from henceforth. She knows so much, which I didn't know. Look at the way she handled the woman's case with Cordyceps militaris. When she was in Abuja, she was almost running stranded, saying, oh, what do I do? And she remembered LONGRICH products. And behold, that was it. So I thank God we have taken a step. We are still in Diamond 5. We will move to Diamond 4. When I come at your door, if you refuse to come out to tell us your experience in this journey, it is not about qualification. It is not about what you have achieved in the business. It is about what is the driving force that you have not quit. That is why we are doing this. What is the driving force? For those who reject coming to share their experience, I know they have quit already because they cannot come out and say what they don't believe in anymore. So I understand. But one day I believe they will get back to their senses and say, look, this LONGRICH, I cannot be hanging in the fence for too long. I need to take a decision. It's either I'm here or I'm out. So that is that. Celine, I want to thank you so much for giving us some of the insights that you just talked about. I believe you are going to do well because you are like a very, very experienced, seasoned entrepreneur, and probably I don't know, probably your husband is behind the scene giving you some this, although you have a very good upline who is very, very strategic in nature. She's super. Look at the way she raised CIG in Port Harcourt alone. That alone gives me joy. It means our efforts to go to Port Harcourt in 2017 was never in vain. And she has actually made us very proud. And better days ahead. Better days ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Mrs. Dadepo Bode Adioye, I want to say a big thank you for producing Celine, Ehileme, and other members of the team. You have done so well for us in CIG Port Harcourt. And with Ima by your side now, we know CIG is going to rule Port Harcourt for a very long time, because I don't see us retreating. The speed we are coming with now is like a train speed converting to airplane speed. And I think Port Harcourt will soon be for CIG completely 100% by God's grace.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.
So thank you so much for everybody that has joined in, particularly our special guest, Ehileme, Celine Chinyere. Thank you, and join us again next week. On Tuesday, we have our product expose, and our Wednesday for the business plan proper. Thank you, and see you next week.